first, congratulate Hofstra. They did a really good job. Speedy's a good coach, and they got us one possession more, but they made some big plays down the stretch. I would like to thank you guys for the whole season. This is as difficult a day, for me, and I just really want to talk about my 4 seniors. These guys came to our program. We didn't have a winning season 4 years ago. There were no sellouts. There was no practice facility. These guys, 4 years, we've done nothing but win. We've 4 postseason bids. Caleb's the National Defensive Player of the Year. He came to me as a young, wasn't quite sure of himself. He leaves here like the all-time leading steals guy. That record was forever with Coach Jordan, and the National Defensive Player of the Year. Graduates, unbelievable. The community, practiced. You guys have no idea. I know you're going to write, we lost the game and all that stuff. This kid has been in the training room. This kid has had 4 surgeries. This kid comes every day. If you saw what I saw every day for 5 years, the bad back, and he's just done unbelievable. I couldn't be more proud of him. He's from a great family, just special, and will leave here as one of the great winners and one of the all-time great defenders. I don't know if anyone was National Defensive Player of the Year. I know certainly not in a long time anyways. Paul came here. We didn't have a winning record, 4 postseasons. I don't know if you guys know this, but in 32 years of coaching, no senior has ever given gift certificates out to the managers, to the band. For him to even be thinking about those things, I've been around a lot of quality people. He started his own foundation. He, one of the leading assist guys in the country, came here and just wins. And the pain, broken nose, broken ribs, broken finger. You can only imagine the training room, the ice baths, all the things that they go through. Andre Hyatt, the same, sacrificed, one of the great kids in grad school. Paul graduated in 3 years. He's in grad school. Oscar came from Sweden, didn't play much for 3 years, stayed the course, kept working, graduated, and when we needed him this year, when Mawat went down, he helped us and never flinched, So, I'm so proud of Rutgers Nation that came out today to appreciate these guys. We're a player program. It's about the players. It always has been. I take the L's, and I take them. I take all of them. Okay? They win games. Players win games, and these guys have done nothing but win off the court, on the court. We had no success in the Big Ten before they arrived, and they've had tremendous success. And, I'm just so proud of them, for how they handle themselves with class. And, again, great families. These families are awesome, and they're great examples. I told our players they got huge shoes to fill. These guys have started the standard here. You guys, if you ever went through what we've gone through in the last 5 years, you would really understand. And it's not your job, but, these guys, the best, truly the best. And when we get knocked down, they got up every time. I was worried. Sunday and they came ready to play. It was a great college basketball game. I know we didn't win. I understand all that. But these guys, nothing but thank you, huge thank you. And, just proud of them in every way. The parents should be so proud of how they've handled all the things that come at guys at this level, from the media to the phones to all the stuff. They never flinched. They're truly Scarlet Knights. And, I love them. I love this whole team this year. I know we didn't win enough games. I got all that, but I love this team. This team has been unbelievable to coach, and that's the only sad thing. Like, I just wanted to keep coaching them, and won't be able to do that, but very thankful to, all you in the room for covering us this year, and just really thankful for our fan base that came out today. We sold 5,500 tickets in less than 24 hours or whatever it was, 40 hours, and they showed these guys their appreciation, and I'm very thankful for that. And you guys know how the band, the cheer team, the dance team, what they've done for us has just been spectacular, and appreciate it, very much appreciate it.
I've been to every end of season game in your 7 seasons, and I've never seen you emotional like this. Can you just put your finger on why this one hurts so deep?
No, if you guys, we start the season every year on June 1st. We start practicing, we start meeting with guys. Basketball is a long year. You go through a lot, during the course of it. And these guys, whenever I would bring them into I got you, coach. I got you, coach. We're going to get better. We're going to practice harder. Every day, not just out there in the games and practice, they bring it. And if you ever saw these guys in the community with the kids that come to our workouts and practices, and they always have time for everybody. Treat people the right way. And, there's not enough people really in this world that think about other people. He's thinking about the managers on senior night. 32 years, I've been at Yale, I've been at some great places, 32 years. Gets gift certificates for the managers and the band. I was so proud of him, I didn't even know he did that. And I said, forget about the game, senior night game. I said, Paul, I don't even know what to say to you. I feel like a bad person myself. I said, I got to go get some gift certificates for some people, but I said, it's those things in life that, I just think are really important. And, I know winning games, I got it. I got the records. I got all that stuff. We're trying to build, guys that are unbelievable in the world. We didn't have to build these guys. They already came in that way. And, like I said, I've seen them grow. And when you don't get to coach them anymore, and I'm going to miss, these guys, next year, I used to, who wants to guard this guy? And one hand, would come up, and this guy, coach, I'll move positions. What do you need? You don't just get people like this. And, it's a sad day. It's a sad day for a coach. And when you start recruiting these guys as young high school players, and then they come here and what they've done for us, it's just been tremendous. So I am emotional. I don't like when the season ends, and I wanted to keep coaching. This group in particular has just been, every day, I can't count. We had a few bad practices maybe, but they brought it every day, and they brought the energy, and they brought the toughness, and so you don't get to do that every year. It was truly, a special year. I know it wasn't the win total that everyone wanted. We won more games than last year, and we had Gio Baker here, some great players. But I just proud of this group, and it is tough. It's a tough day. It's a tough day when you end the season with a great group of guys, and they left it all on the court. We were, possession back, a bank shot from 3. Those things kind of happen. But give Hofstra credit. They got us by 1 possession, and it was a great college basketball game in a great environment.
Who's next? Caleb and Paul, can you guys verbalize, given the disappointment of Sunday night, what now tonight the finality of it all means?
That don't even matter no more, honestly. That was Sunday, and just everything he said, it just sucks to end our season, and that's it.
I got nothing.
For Coach Pikiell, would you say, Rutgers basketball has expanded past the game of basketball? How you guys affected the community, affected everyone around you? Could you speak to that?
Well, these guys have, taken it to a whole nother level, and their own commitment to being good people and to working hard. And, we play in the best league in the country with some really storied basketball programs. And how you have to go up the ladder to move in this league is unbelievable, and it's very, very trying. But what they do off the court, and you guys don't see it all the time, I'm blessed, treat people the right way. They're both graduates, grad school, foundations. I mean, he's the first one to graduate in his family, but, you get real tight with your players, and these guys have been through a lot, and I just, really appreciate them. But we've raised expectations here, and they have. And with that comes, the attention, and with that comes the scrutiny. They dealt with all that. And, couldn't be more proud how they've handled and carried themselves, and real proud of where our program is, and we're, better days ahead because of the foundation, that these guys have started for us. Mm-hmm.
Bobby, you have some guys that could come back another year like Caleb did. How will you meet with those guys? How you kind of navigate the process of that decision making?
Players now have a ton of choices, so they need a few days away from basketball. June 1st we started. We're 10 months into this. They need a day off, and they'll make great decisions. All of them have plenty of choices of what they want to do. And you end up, sitting down. We still got a lot of COVID years and all that kind of stuff left. Unfortunately, Caleb, came back, and that's another thing. He did not have to come back. Every one of these guys had places that they could go and had people, probably reaching out to them. And they all stayed, and they continued the journey here. And, we'll sit down with guys when time's free. But, players nowadays have a ton of choices. I understand that. And, they'll make great choices for themselves.
The past Eddie Jordan for all-time steal leader here at Rutgers. What does that mean to you, and what do you want your legacy at the school to be?
That's a huge accomplishment, man. Just proud of myself, and just proud of the teams I had to be able to do that. And I'm lucky. I say that. I think I'm lucky. Not everyone gets to do that at a school. I'm just lucky, man. I'm just blessed to be able to stamp my name forever. Here at Rutgers, this place is definitely home. It just sucks to just to let it go. But for me, it's not the thing about it's not defense, or it's not like accolade for me. But I just, like I said, I think I joined my name stamp. We talk about these kids going to all these other schools, and like Coach Pikiell said, I had plenty of choices to go anywhere. I chose the best place. I chose the best coach. I met great people, great family, and I know like Polly, Dre, Oscar, and Gio, Ron, Miles, the guys I always play with, and this is always our home. We always talk about coming back here later on down the road and stuff, and we have an awesome fan base. It's just everyone from top to bottom, managers, everyone, and now, like I said, I'm just glad that my name is stamped here forever, and I didn't need that to have my name stamped, but that just solidifies it, and just like I said, I'm just glad my name is stamped, and that's it, man. I'm just thankful, very thankful.
116 years of Rutgers basketball, #1 steals. That's unbelievable, and winning his group too, freshman in a long time.
Steve, what's the biggest thing you take away from this season?
Yeah, I mean, we had some unbelievable, highs, and we had some tough games, but every season kind of, plays out. I always say the biggest thing that and you guys get to write about the game, so the game's over, you write about it. It's the journey. It's the journey of the season. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes you got injuries, sometimes you got guys going through different issues, and I mean, they're young, and they got a lot of things coming at them. I love the journey always. I appreciate the journey. I appreciate, if you saw these guys when they first arrived on campus, and to now, like that is, and this year was a journey just like every year's been. And, we got knocked down. We kept getting back up. no matter what the outcome was. We had tough. We lost Mawat, and these guys know what kind of soldier Mawat is, and we lost him in the middle of a run at the end with no practice time, and I had to move him around, and Derek. So we had to kind of figure out our team again at that point in time, and we had to figure it out while we were playing the toughest stretch of basketball, 6 games on the road in the Big Ten, and they just kept staying together. So I personally, I love the journey. I love how it starts. I love to see the improvements. I love to see Wolf now and Derek get through the wall as freshmen and really start to show what I think they can do. But this group has been resilient and tough, and like I said, they've been awesome to coach, and you don't always get that. I wasn't challenged these guys every day. What do you need to do? What do we have to do? And then I would hear the amazing things. I would get the emails from people about what they're doing off the court and all that stuff. I mean, never a bit of issues. They represented Rutgers, a great university, to the highest level. They really have. And even to come up here today is tough. It's always tough. I tell them all the time, but it shows what you're made of. And you can come up here during tough times and answer questions. And they do it with class and they do it the right way.
Steve, when you have a group like this, like these guys that have been through it for so long, so many times, how much easier is it for you to manage?
It's a dream, and I thought we had really a nice blend this year of the veterans. These guys know they know what it's like to go on the road and play at Michigan and Purdue, and and they did a great job of leading and talking to our young guys about the challenges and those kind of things. But when you have guys that know what it takes, and especially in this league, and especially against the teams we have to face and the obstacles and all the close games, and then you got to get off the mat and play again in 2 days. So you got to forget about that game, and that's why it's so important to have veterans, and they're not figuring it out for the first time. And these guys gave us great veterans, along with Cliff. I mean, Cliff had an unbelievable year, 2nd team All-League. The Jabbar watch list, 1st team all defensive guy. Proud of him. As a freshman, he probably led the league in fouls per minute, and now he made 1st team all league. Cam Spencer comes in this year. I mean, we didn't know Cam. We recruited him, and it's just been unbelievable and giving us the minutes and what he's done, and everyone kind of just stepped up. So real proud of this group, and they all embraced all the newcomers. They were great with Derek. They were great with Wolf. They were great with Cam. So I'm real proud, and this makes this group, special. It does.
Yeah, but this has been some extraordinary post-game commentary by your coach. What's it like to hear him talk about you guys like that?
Just stuff I hear every day, So it's nothing new to me. Of course, it hurts a little bit more because I'm about to head out of here. Unfortunately, that was my last game here. But I just know the love like we have for each other, and that's something that I never, it's unbreakable. It's just like I say, man. I talk about this, with my dad and my family. It's crazy, like the choices that you can make. Sometimes people make the right choices. Sometimes people make the wrong choices. I could have went to other schools. I could have played for other coaches. But, I look back, that coach got fired or players transferred or illegal stuff is going on. But, I came here. Coach embraced me right away. Never seen me play my senior year. Never seen me play. He just talked to me one time and we built a bond straight from there, And it's just the love has just grown over the years. Me and him got into plenty of arguments and fights, and one time I hated him, but it's all.
My wife does too.
But it's all love, man. And I know no matter what, on and off the court, I know Coach Pikiell has our back, and Polly could vouch. Anybody could vouch that ever stepped foot in a Rutgers jersey, no matter if they played 1 year, 2 years, or all 4 here, man. So just for the things that Pike has done for this school is just amazing. I was telling Pat House, he got the right coach for sure. It's not every time you get a coach that cares and a coach that can turn around a university and and keep it there and put it on the pedestal. You know, and y'all give a lot of blame to Pikiell, but it's plenty of times Paul could tell you we
It was
come into
us.
games, we
was
come
us.
into games and we don't feel like playing, or you know we come to practices and we have bad practices, or we come in the game and we can't make a shot, you know. But it's just the resilience of Coach Pikiell just getting off the mat and keep fighting. So you know, Pikiell, I have all the love, and he knows that. So I have all the love for him. Pikiell is definitely one of my favorite coaches ever. And he's just amazing. I know y'all give him a lot of stuff, a lot of hurt, but you know he takes everything on the chin for us. It don't matter if Paul has 10 turnovers or I'm 0 for 15. Pikiell's gonna find a way to make it his fault. So I know I'm talking, man, but it's just hard because I know it's like, you know, this is it for me. But Pikiell's just an amazing guy, you know. Definitely, you know, it's just the love we have for each other, man. It goes deeper beyond basketball.
I have one more for you.
Paul, you have anything on that?
Yeah, I mean, bro, Pike's the best coach in the country. Incredible person. Just like you play a year here, you play whenever for him. Like he's got you for life. I mean, he believed in me when a lot of other people didn't, and has taken a lot of heat because of me, and he does it for everybody, and like he believes in all of us, and I mean he deserves. Me and Caleb talked about it just now. He deserves all the things that he works for, and better than this, but he's gonna get us to higher places, and I'm so thankful that I got to play for him. And like Caleb said, there's a lot going on in college basketball, and that's the best coach in the country. You guys give him heat, and he takes it every single time, but I'm just so grateful for him. So yeah.
I ask one more for Caleb. What kind of shape do you think you're leaving the program in?
It speaks for itself, you know. Just the heights that he brought it to, the players that he brought in, the resilience he's shown, you know, the great wins, just the atmosphere here. I'm sure, you know, we're unbelievable at home. The crowd is rocking. Everyone, you know, high expectations. People expect us to win, you know, and be undefeated in the Big Ten. You know, people expect us to go to the Final Four now, and those are all good things. Those are all things that, you know, he told us that you want, you know. And no matter what, just like, you know, this season just shows it. No matter what, you know, you gotta find a way to bounce back. You know, we had a rocky February, 6 games on the road, but no matter what, you know, he tried to keep us together and just try to, you know, and try to win those games, man. But you know, it speaks for itself. So this program is left in great hands. I know he's gonna get more great kids in here that are ready to, you know, play for him and lay it all out for him. But man, I'm excited to see what this program is going to be like, you know. But man, this program is in great hands, especially in the hands of this guy. So there's nothing to worry about at all. I guarantee you we're gonna bounce back for sure.
Last one.
Steve, what's it mean to you to hear what these guys are saying about you? And they don't have to do that.
First of all, they get all the credit. I mean, I got great assistants too, but they, you know, they're just great kids. I'm blessed to have this job. I'm blessed that they took a chance on Rutgers. I wasn't selling what we're selling right now when I went to visit with these guys. Okay, it was not like that. We had not had a winning season in a long time. We were 3-33 in the Big Ten, and these guys believed in us. And you don't understand. It takes someone to start that. And he's the National Defensive Player of the Year. There's 363 college basketball teams. Like, this guy leads. I think he's 3rd now all time in assists. He's the winningest freshman that ever came here. You know, especially in this last 40 years. You know, and all postseason bids. We didn't have any prior for a long time, you know. So, and they fought through COVID too. You guys have no idea how challenging that year was. It was quarantined for 14 days. I mean, COVID was unbelievable. They did all that, and they just kept doing all the right things. And you know, one thing about coaching, that you can't get from articles, or you can't get, it's how you see them grow and how they treat my son. People around them, it's just, I wish you guys could really understand, and but I know you can't. But blessed to do the job that I have. So thankful they all come back, and that's what it's all about. We wanted to build a family 7 years ago, and these guys become such a part of the family, and they come back, and Ron Harper comes back, and Gio comes back, and Miles Johnson comes back, and just couldn't be more proud. It wasn't like that, and that's what makes a good basketball program. And it's a player program, and the players generate that. And again, just very thankful, and thankful to the community really for coming out today, and always thankful for you guys. I know the jobs you guys have are not easy, and I do appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys. Really.